Yo, haha. Bill Nicholson.
Man, it is hot as heck in here. My word. What is good, YouTube? I am dedicated to the game, but I will be doing the Jordan 13 Flint reviews today. Now, I'm a huge Jordan 13 fan because of Tinker Hatfield and his design and how he constructed the shoe. I do have a series of 13 shoes. I feel like the 13 series is very, very comfortable, specifically because they did the whole Zoom Air technology on the heel and the forefoot of the shoe. And for those that do not know, the Jordan 13 is kind of like resembles like a whole leopard theme, right? So even a panther. So that's why you see like the whole panther eye here. If you see these little rivets on the side panels of the Jordan 13, that's basically, if you're looking at a leopard and its skin, it's supposed to resemble that, as I'm sweating. And if you look on the bottom of the shoe, it has those pods they look kind of similar to paw prints. So that's why you're seeing the design look like this on the Jordan 13. And for those that are sneaker fans and sneaker heads, you know that this is the He Got Games. The He Got Games, in my opinion, was one of the best Jordan 13s to release in terms of the shoe that he actually wore. So when you look at shoes like the Flints, people are probably Googling Jordan 13 and the Flints, but you're not going to see it, primarily because that shoe came out in 1998. 1998 is when the Jordan 13 Flints first came out, and it kind of took, I want to say, people by storm, but people were a fan of the colorway, and the colorway can make or break a shoe. When the He Got Games came out, color blocking scheme is dope. You know, it was featured on that movie with Denzel Washington, He Got Game, He Got Games. So you saw that's when you saw this shoe right here. But there's also Jordan 13s with color blocking schemes that were awesome. They may not be really classic colorway OG, but they still did good in sales. However, the setback on these babies, the Jordan 13 Carmelo, the 2012 year he graduated, unfortunately, this shoe did not do as good, or I'm sorry, this shoe probably would have done good if Nike did not give it a B grade. And Nike gave it a B grade because of the whole excessive bleeding on the midsole all around the shoe. However, that's kind of like the history of the Jordan 13 in terms of the concept and the design and why it was engineered the way it was. When we came out with, and I'm going back to the whole color blocking scheme, when we look at these shoes, the atmospheric grays, you can see that it didn't do quite as well in terms of sales. So color blocking does everything. And I'm saying that because Jordan 13, like I said, the Flints released in 1998. But even though the color blocking scheme was good, it was a popular shoe, unfortunately, Jordan didn't wear it. Why? The year was 1998. Jordan was, what, 35 years old? So he wasn't going to put that shoe on with the Chicago Bulls colorway. It just wouldn't make sense. Red, white, black. And then you add this navy blue, white, and black. So that's why you're not seeing, that's why it's actually original colorway, OG colorway. And you're not really seeing that connection with Jordan wearing the actual shoe, but it was a popular colorway. Excuse me, as I'm wiping the sweat. Now, fast forward 2005, the shoe re-retroed. Same 3M technology. And unfortunately, it didn't come back out until 2010. Now, why is this such a significance? Why am I talking about the timeline? When you think about this, right, the Jordan Flints, they released in 1998, 2005. 1998 and 2005. How many sneakerheads were in existence back then? You know, how many people were doing sneaker YouTube? As it's raining now. You kind of hear it raining in the background. So the reason why I say that is because when 2010 came out, that did not have the 3M technology. As it's raining. And the reason why I want to bring that in importance is because you can see that between 2010 and 2020, it's like raining real hard. It was supposed to release in 2017, but unfortunately, it didn't do that. As it's raining while I'm doing this. This is what happens when I do videos on YouTube. Just constant interruptions, but I'm not going to let that stop me. So anyway, 2017, the shoe was supposed to re-release. Didn't happen. Fast forward to 2020, where we are now, and bring this out, make sure I'm not showing my address. You can see that it's out. It's out, it's popular, but it took 10 years. 10 years. That's a long time to wait to grab the Jordan 13 Flints on a re-release. Now, a lot of people don't like playing resale, and a lot of people don't trust the resale market. So they don't know if they're getting legit pairs or not. So it comes down to how bad you want the shoe. And unfortunately, because the demand was so high, I feel like this shoe, I can hear it kind of stopping. I feel like this shoe is one of those shoes that you're going to want to get, but if you don't get it now, you might be waiting maybe another 5 to 10 years. I'm seeing like sweat just coming right here. Let me just wipe this. You might be waiting another 5 to 10 years, which could kind of suck, right? So that's why I think it's important just to know the time frame. You know, like unless you were born in 1998, you were born in 2005, or not even born, where you were already born, and you had that experience to actually acquire this Flint 13 with the reflection, then you're probably not really, you may or may not be too hyped about it. Of course, the engineering concept, they changed when they started building these futuristic Jordan 13s that are set to last longer. So that's why this shoe, because of the color blocking scheme, is in high demand. So this is my first Jordan 13 Flint comp. I'm glad that this is happening. I'm really glad this is happening while I'm doing my videos, because this is proof that every time I put on a YouTube video, it's always something that interrupts me. But it's Mother Nature talking, so I'm not hating. But anyway, let's get into the shoe. You know me, I do my stuff on the fly. I'm just surprised that I was able to get the shoe because of the high demand. Now, if you notice on Sneakers app, it is actually harder to get shoes because bots are at an all-time high. So I feel like in the future, for future cops, it's going to be tougher. It's going to be real tough. And as the rain just stops suddenly, I feel like somebody just giving like a whole weather forecast thing going on. But anyway, let's get straight to the shoe. And I want to show I want to show you guys what I'm noticing about these shoes under a black light. And you can tell like these shoes, these 2020 Jordan 13 Flints, the same ones everybody's craving about, these things were rushed. They are rushed. So let's open this bad boy up. And hopefully I have some good luck, because lately I've been having some bad luck when it comes to some shoes. You know, you see my previous videos, you got your wins and you got your losses. So I'm kind of excited to have this. Again, this is my first time owning a Jordan 13 Flint. 1998 and 2005, put this right here. When 1998 and 2005 happened, I mean, I was around, but I didn't have the resources in order to acquire the shoes like I have it now. So getting this is very special to me. And of course, you got your Jordan 13 box, but let me open this thing up. And yes, that's what I'm talking about. So this shoe, from what I read, has, or got its nickname, the Flints, because of that whole Flint gray suede that we see right here that's featured on the outsole. And of course, you got the mesh side panels, but it features that 3M technology, which I'll take a look at that. We'll also take a look at that on another video with the black light, so I can show you something. But these were mass produced. Again, the problem is if you're having issues getting these shoes, from what I'm seeing and what other people are saying, it's because of the bots, man. Bots are taking over the online industry. Now, and for a person that works in the technological field, somebody was asking, why don't I do bots? Well, you can see that Manual Gang, which is me, is still able to acquire some shoes manually. I don't need the bots. I never needed the bots. And I feel like the technology that's about to come out next year, from a security standpoint, it's going to take a hit for people in the bots in the security business. So, at least in the network business, I should say. So, but anyway, Jordan 13 Flints, again, with that same design that Tinker Hatfield had. You got that leopard. Think of the leopard that you just saw right here. You see those little rivets on the side panels, but that's why you see it. And of course, you got the Panther eye, and I think on the tongue of the shoe, like right here, if you flip it over, I don't know if you should be able to flip it over. It should have 31 right there, which we can see. And of course, you got the Air Jordan tab on the front. Features the, let's say cat eye on the side right here. And of course you got the Air Jordan logo on the bottom along with the paw print. So the color blocking scheme on this was manufactured to perfection. But the problem is, I'm pretty sure it was rushed. So I don't know what the heck it's doing outside. I was getting ready to go back inside so we can kind of look at this on the black light and also look at the 3M technology. I'll be doing the on feed. And don't forget to make sure I got my things in place here. I think I was going to do this today, but I think I will postpone this till tomorrow. As I'm looking around, I think I have it. Yeah, here we go. As I'm looking around. So I was going to do the giveaway today, but because the shoes got moved around in terms of the future releases, like the hairs and stuff like that, they got pushed back. I'm guessing because of what's going on at least this month. So a lot of sneaker stores are paying respects to what's going on in society. And I'm all for that. So what I was going to do, actually what I'm going to do, is postpone this $25 gift card giveaway till tomorrow. It was originally scheduled today. I'm moving this to tomorrow. So if you've seen this video, if you look at this video, there's instructions on how to enter the raffle. It's $25 for now. But as this channel continues to grow, I'll continue to do more bigger giveaways. There's a giveaway that I foresee doing that I don't think anybody's ever done on the YouTube channel. And I feel like this giveaway actually will be meaningful for a lot of people and it could change your life. So if you can, share, subscribe to the channel. Trust me, there's more giveaways to be given away. And, you know, hopefully that's my mission, to basically change as much lives as possible, to drop as much knowledge as possible. And in turn, I'm noticing that I'm seeing comments where people are educating me. And for that, I appreciate that. So while it's not raining and I don't have to speak like a weather forecaster as if I'm in a hurricane, we're going to go inside. We're going to do the on feed. We're going to do the black light test. And we're going to see the 3M on these bad boys. Without further ado, the Jordan 13 Flint. Let's get it. All right, so for those that do not believe me regarding the whole glue stain thing, check this out. All right, so we got the Jordan 13 Flints under the black light. Now, why is this important to you? Well, it may or may not be, but it's just to prove that in terms of the craftsmanship, you can tell that this shoe was mass produced. You can see the glue stains on the midsole itself. And as I'm like, if you look like at the top right, you can see it right there in the back. And as it goes all the way around, it's somewhat of the same thing. Now, I don't know what the case is with these shoes, and as I'm going to turn this way, but I know the fact that it was mass produced tells me that there was so much high demand that they had to get them or get these shoes done as quick as possible. But when you see this, it's like, but the good news is you can't really see it with the naked eye. So unless people are walking around the streets with a black light, I think you're good to go. So your boy Milton never said, let's do the on feed. We're going to see the 3M and go from there.